So we are going to introduce you this morning to a effective and super easy way to help some children and families in our area. And we're going to do that by way of the Alhambra Shiners. So here to give us all the details is Alan. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be here this morning.
We are always happy to have you. And so we are about to kick off the Alhambra paper sale, right?
Absolutely.
It doesn't sound like a fundraiser, but it is. So give us all the details.
All right. So what we're doing is it's basically a donation drive. We have these papers that will be given out for free, but we're accepting donations. And it's like a bucket drive, you know, and we're raising the money. All the money will go to our hospitals for children. We operate 22 hospitals or internationally and nationally. And this paper includes stories on local children that have benefited from our services.
And a lot of people think, well, there's not a Shriners Hospital right in the immediate area, so it's not that important to our community, but it is. And you mentioned that by the local stories.
Absolutely.
Tell us what you do locally.
Well, what we do locally is here at Alhambra, we coordinate and provide the transportation to get the children to the hospitals, and it depends on what your medical condition is as to what treatment you need to where you need to go.
Right, which hospital?
So we do cleft palate, we do burns, we do, of course, orthopedic. And so that's, even though the hospitals aren't local, there are a lot of local children that benefit from our services. And the only thing that is required is the child has a need that we can assist with.
Right. There's absolutely no cost to the family.
At all.
At all. So, and that takes a huge burden off of families a lot of times, because when you are traveling, you don't think about the amount of gas that it's going to take, or and that does add up over time, because there are multiple visits in these type of situations.
There are follow-ups. Well, a lot of children that if they start out with us with, say, a leg is one is shorter than the other, they may go through multiple recastings, and you know, because the child grows, so the cast has to grow with the child.
Exactly, absolutely.
You know, so yes, it's a continual process, and once a child enters into care with us, that child, we continue to provide the care until either the condition's not an issue anymore, or until they become an adult, and then, you know, they go on to proceed. But a lot of times, whatever needs to be done will have been already corrected.
Addressed by
yes,
that time, absolutely. All right, and so the papers have local stories of local children and families. The paper sale is going to be kicking off September 10th, right? So that's next Monday.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So how can we go ahead and get one of these papers and make a donation?
Well, if you would like to just go ahead and make a donation, you can definitely contact our office at the Shrine Center here in Chattanooga. And of course, if you want to actually, you'll see the guys out wearing the fez and, you know, out there meeting and greeting, and just go up and talk to them. We'll interact with you, talk to you about anything you'd like to know about our hospitals. But we also want to help sustain, because it does cost. We spend over $2 million a day just to operate in our hospitals.
Right.
So it's an expensive labor of love.
It is, but it's well worth it, absolutely. And like you say, go up and talk to them when we see you guys out and about around the community. I've never met one of you that will not talk, so you don't have to worry about that.
Something about the funny hat, you know.
Hey, you gotta be outgoing, right?
Absolutely.
That's okay. I like it though, so it's okay. All right, so again, be sure to keep your eye out for them so you can get a hold of your paper and read these heart-touching local stories, and make your donation as well to help out more families in the area. If you want to just go ahead and make a donation without getting the paper, you can do that by visiting alhambrashiners.com. Alan, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right, again, the paper sale's happening September 10th through 17th. So be sure to get out there and get those papers. And we'll talk to you again soon. I know, a couple more events this fall.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, in the meantime, Chip and I will be right back after this break.